Okay, so for this module, we're going to look at conspiracy theories. Conspiracy theories are tougher to categorize than bias, propaganda, deception, because they reflect a perspective created within a very particular environment. For example, some conspiracy theories simply demonstrate mistrust of government, which is a type of bias. One of the debates that's continued for more than 50 years is how and why Kennedy was assassinated. Did Oswald work alone? Was he trained by the Soviet Union? Was this a mafia hit? Why did Jack Ruby kill Oswald? Some conspiracies explain what appears to be the unexplainable. For example, after the first Gulf War, many Iraqis wondered why the US didn't go after Saddam Hussein. They knew that the US could easily have gone to Baghdad and killed him. What they decided was that Saddam Hussein was still in power because the United States wanted him in power. Another example is a conspiracy theory as propaganda, twisting the facts to suit an agenda. So the Russian media, after Malaysian Airlines flight was shot down over Ukraine, came up with several different theories. Rossiya 1 claimed that Ukrainian fighter pilots had seen red, white, and blue logos on the airline and decided that it was President Vladimir Putin's official plane, and so they shot it down. What that station failed to remember is that Putin hasn't flown over Ukrainian airspace since March, when the country's ongoing civil war began, when he annexed Crimea. Another theory came from Russia's Channel 1, which claimed pro-Russian rebels actually did shoot down a jet, just not Flight 17, that they shot down a fighter jet, and that it was the United States that shot down, or the Ukrainian military that shot down Flight 17. Not all conspiracy theories are false. For example, the theory that the CIA is trying to control your mind. In the 50s and 60s, the CIA and the US Army tested ways to control people's minds by administering mind-altering drugs. This was called Project MK Ultra. It didn't use volunteers, it used unwitting US and Canadian citizens. The purpose of the project was to find drugs that could be administered to Soviet bloc agents to either obtain information from them or to turn them into double agents. When the project was decommissioned in 1973, the director of the CIA, Richard Helms, had the files destroyed. Fortunately, he was not entirely successful, and in 1977, a cache of 20,000 documents was uncovered through a Freedom of Information request. So conspiracy theories are propaganda used by governments. Some of them are actually true, but many reflect a wider mistrust of official knowledge, like science, think vaccinations, history, like the Kennedy assassination, or government, like the Russian conspiracy theories, and are simply not believed. As you go through this module, I want you to think about the purpose to which the information is being put and what that perspective is all on its own. Is this in fact bias or propaganda or deception, or is it something else?